Christopher McCall, Daily Record.
Hi, Nigel. Back in 2015, during the general election campaign, you said that taxpayers in England were, quote, cheesed off with the amount of public money that goes to Scotland. Can I ask, is that still your view? And if you won power, would you look to scrap the Barnett formula?
The Barnett formula, it seems to me, is really somewhat out of date. What I'd like to see is a Scottish government that's able to raise a bit more of its own revenue and a Scottish economy that has actually got genuine growth. And I don't believe that can happen without this sector booming. All right. And I think, the Barnett formula goes back to the 1970s. Is there an argument it should be looked at again? Of course there is. But I mean, frankly, if you look at welfare dependency, if you look at educational standards, the idea that sort of 50 billion this year was roughly what the figure is going to be going to Scotland. It isn't going to reduce in the short term until Scotland actually starts to have an economy that is thriving. And right now it's going in completely the wrong direction.
Can I just ask quickly as well, do
you
support the concept of devolution as the Scottish Parliament?
Oh yes, devolution's here to stay, and in fact devolution now is being extended into England, right down to a county basis where we're going to have elected county mayors. No. Devolution is here to stay. Sadly, over the course of the last 20 years or so, devolution doesn't appear to have worked very well. I mentioned education. I could talk about 800,000 plus on the NHS waiting list. It hasn't worked out very well. Doesn't mean devolution's wrong. It means the people running it haven't got it right.